Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5, consists of me, Wilda Yasmi, Puri Prananda, Yusran Razzaq, and Rizwan Junaedi. We will explain about a journal and the title is English Learning Practice by Muhammad Arief Budiman, Fita Asri Untari, and Ikha Listyarini. The first material is abstract. Educate facilities and infrastructure are not yet ready, so that learning cannot run smoothly. The purpose of this study was to analyze the process of learning English. This qualitative, descriptive research analyzed the English learning process using interview, questionnaires, and observation. For critical factors, support the smooth running of the English learning process. Principal, parents, students, and educators. Principal support, parental assistance, and student motivation are essential for a smooth learning atmosphere. The study aims to demonstrate that various parties pay attention to these factors for a successful teaching and learning experience. And the next material will be delivered by Puri Prananda.
Next is introduction. Indonesia has developed language teaching to address the community's need for language skill in the era of globalization. The government has provided education opportunities for learning foreign language, as language is the primary tool for communication. Mastering vocabulary and grammar is crucial for effective communication. Students must master speaking, listening, writing, and reading skill as well as narrative speaker culture knowledge to avoid cultural mistake. The Indonesian Ministry of Education and Cultural regulates the elementary school English language education can be included in local content, which focus on local potential and uniqueness. The approach helps students understand accents and wisdom in their local area. For example, learning English in historical terms in the same city can enhance the learning experience. The elimination of English language learning in elementary school is a regrettable issue, but decision makers can incorporate English into school. The 2013 curriculum can include the English subject as local content, but not all students implement it, as some consider them not mandatory. Many schools include English subject as local content, such as Mojo Agung 1 State Elementary School. Principal Mr. Supati aimed to provide basic knowledge and prepare students for the Olympic. As the Olympics are held in English, same procedure English teacher and books in the school library, aligning with the school vision and mission to produce graduates excelling in appraisement. The learning process at SDN Mojo Agung 1 is optimized through the support of the principal who provide adequate facilities for comfortable English learning, the professionalism of the English teacher who choose appropriate method and media create an interesting learning atmosphere. The success of quality learning process is dependent on the interaction between students and their environment. To improve the quality of education, effort should start with the quality of teacher. Teacher must master the material taught by student to make learning easier for students. This study aimed to analyze the teacher process and learning activity at Mojo Agung 1 State Elementary School. And method will explained by Yusran Razzaq.
Alright, so the interviews in this research were conducted with the school principal and English teacher at Mojongagung. The technique used to analyze the data is descriptive qualitative analysis, and this research is phenomenological. Phenomenological research assumes that every individual experience a phenomenon with his consciousness. In other words, the study of phenomenology aims to explore the most profound awareness of the subject of his experience in an event. So, the data collection method used in this study were interviews, questionnaires, and observation.
In result, at SDN Mojo Agung, there are four parties involved. There are principal, parents, students, and educators. Implementation of English learning at SDN Mojo Agung is considered successful. The teacher has served at SDN Mojo Agung for 3 years, and during her assignment, teacher supported the existence of English subjects as local content. The teacher also stated that English needs to be taught since elementary school so that children know it early and prepare children for the Olympic competition because this competition uses English. The existence of English at SDN Mojo Agung also received support from parents. The teacher stated her approval of the English subjects at SDN Mojo Agung. The teacher also stated that the existence of English subjects in elementary schools was important, and the teacher also stated that English needs to be taught from an early age for the future of her children. English subjects at STN Mojong Agung means that the schools has prepared the future of students well. Moreover, almost all of the world's top universities are located in English-speaking countries, such as if students master English well, then their chances of being accepted at this university will be greater. Almost everyone in the world learns English as a second language after their native language. That means wherever students go, English is common means of communication. The next is discussions. In discussions, students are human component that occupies central positions in the teaching, learning, and process. In the teaching and learning process, students as parties who want to achieve goals, have goals, and then want to achieve them optimally. Teachers have a responsibility to shape students. Professional teachers are teachers who are aware that they are required to find out continuously how students should learn. Learning media is anything that can be used to convey message or information in teaching and learning process so that it can stimulate students' attention and interest in learning. Audiovisual learning media are intermediately media whose absorb, absorb, absorption is through saying and referring to build conditions that can make students able to acquire knowledge, skill, or attitudes that are used to help achieve learning goals. Make students aware of what they are learning. She chose this learning model because, according to her, this learning model was more in line with the circumstances of students at SDN Mojo Agung.
Alright, so the conclusion is there are four important factors that support the success of learning English in elementary school. The first one is the role of the principal. Number two, the role of parents. And the third, the motivation of students. And fourth, professionalism of the teacher. So, what's the role of the principal? It's providing facilities and infrastructure, and the role of the parents is for their assistance can provide an adequate learning atmosphere. The motivation of students learning will not succeed if students are in a psychologically burnt condition, and the professionalism of the teacher. Choose the right method and media so the learning atmosphere become interesting and students can participate.
So that's the summary of English learning practice by Muhammad Arief Budiman, Pita Untari, and Ikha Listyarini. Presented by Group 5. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.